naman to, physical evidence and chain of custody. Yan ay ang example ng physical evidence of chain of custody. Difference between physical evidence and trace evidence. Physical evidence, the evidence such as an object found in the crime scene. The example of physical evidence are fingerprints, footprints, cut marks, tool marks, and many more. Trace evidence, that is the fibers, hair, soil, wood, gunshot residue, and fallen are only a few examples of trace evidence that may be transferred between people, objects, or the environment during a crime. Investigators can potentially link a suspect and a victim to a mutual location through trace evidence. Ways to collect physical evidence. First, documents and photograph in the evidences. Properly secure the evidence by placing in a paper bag or envelope. Next, close, seal, or tape the paper bag or envelope. The examiner must write the initial and the time across the sealed area. Label the bag or envelope with the patient identity information. Examiner must place signature, date, and time in the envelope. Contamination of evidence. Crime scene contamination usually results through the action of the personnel at the crime scene. In general, the greater the number of people at the scene, the more likely is that scene evidence will be contaminated. Scene personnel can be deposit hair, fibers, or trace materials from their clothing, or destroy latent footprints or fingerprints. Footwear patterns can also be deposited by crime scene personnel or anyone entering the crime scene. As Professor Lockhart has taught us, when two objects come in contact with each other, they exchange trace evidence. Each time we enter a crime scene, we not only potentially leave trace evidence behind, but also take evidence away from the scene. Importance of chain of custody. The chain of custody proves the integrity of a piece of evidence. A paper trail is maintained so that the person who had charge of the evidence at any given time can be known quickly and someone to testify during the trial as and if required.